Hi guys, Kyung here, and I'm super excited to show you a really cute little idea that my sister actually came up with. So we're going to make a hidden writing space, a secret special little writing space. So first we need to make the writing space. So I got this stamp. It's an old stamp, 2000 Stampin' Up! Stamp. This came from Debbie, the scrapbooking lady, who gave me all those supplies. And I think I'm going to use purple. So I do have an archival ink, a purple one. Here it is. And yeah, we'll just stamp some lines on here. And in order to make it even, maybe I'll get my ruler. Would that be a smart? Probably. So let's see. Perhaps maybe about right there. I suppose if I turn it around, that would help. Like that. Okay. We will do it right here like this. I'm just going to keep this here, kind of keep it even, just so we can keep things kind of straight. So, yes, so I'm super excited. My sister came up with this idea. We were sitting in the garage, and she was like, what if? So you know those old picture books, like when we were kids, you would like, there would be a little tabby thing, and you'd slide it out, and it would show the image or whatever. And I thought, she said, well, what if you did the same thing, but instead of showing an image, right, you had like a secret place to journal. So you would remove the image, and then it would, you know, reveal the place to write. I thought that is such a cool idea. So she was like, the only problem is I don't know how you would make it, like, you know, so that it would slide out of the page like this instead of up, you know, pull up. And I was like, I can figure that out. I'll figure it out. So we're going to try to figure that out. Well, I made one already for my parish journal, and it came out pretty good. I will say it did come out pretty good. So I'm pretty confident that, that we can make this work. Just try and get it all on there as evenly as possible. So far, so good. Sometimes this stamp, I can really mess up with this stamp. Okay. There we go. So we have a little bit of mark there, but I can go in with a pen. I'll go in there with a pen, kind of. We'll just finish that up. No one will know. See? Can't even tell. So now we just want to glue it directly onto the page. And we're going to make a frame to go over, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to glue this directly onto the page. And I got this glue. I found this at the Dollar Tree. And it's made by Beacon, which is the same people who make the Fabri-Tac. And it was only $1. And I thought, well, let's try it. Let's see how it works. So I'll say it's thick. So that's an issue. See, look, it's very thick. But it actually works really good for being a dollar glue. I'm really pleased with it. It can wrinkle up thinner paper a little bit, but not too bad. Not as bad as, like, let's say Elmer's or even Aileen's tacky glue can really wrinkle up your paper, you know. So there we go. We'll just glue that on there. And okay, sorry about that. There was a phone call and I had to take it. So we have our stamped lines put down. Good deal. And now we're going to build a frame to put over it. And I want to collage it, so I've just cut this piece of cardstock to size. And this is going to be the image that goes underneath the frame, right? So we want the frame to be smaller than the image, right? So probably about like that. So we're going to collage all the way around the cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and use some pages from the King Arthur book. Why not? Preferably pages that don't have illustrations on them. Look at that illustration. I don't know about that, huh? He plucked him under his arm and rode away. Sir Gareth of Orkney. Okay, grab this page. Oh no, this is why you don't tear pages out of old books. You always cut them, but I was not prepared. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just rip these up. And then we'll go ahead and collage. So I was outside last night, as all my stories usually start with, I was outside. But I was outside with my dogs. And I look up and the moon is so red. It's so red. And here, a red moon usually means that the mountains are on fire. So I think, oh no, it's not even July yet. Goodness. So I look online, and what do you know? Over 3,000 acres already are on fire. I don't think they have them contained at all. So that's not good, but everyone was evacuated. So that's very good. I think that they're talking about even changing the evacuation policies and things to be even more effective and better for these cases, especially what with all the fires that happened last year. It's just been crazy. Last year we had fires that we've had before, but it was just kind of historical, you know, because we've had all the beetles. The beetles came in and killed all our trees in huge areas, and so we have all this dead wood, you know. Just one lightning strike, and you have a whole mountain on fire. So I'm a little sad about that because it is early in the year, and I was hoping to go to the mountains this summer, and I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, you can. There's nothing stopping you other than the smoke. Once the smoke gets so bad, even down here in the city, certainly wouldn't want to go up in it. And all the people that live up there, I know a lot of people have been evacuated. So, yep, there's that. We had a red moon, and I knew right away. Right away. So it looks like this is gone. Maybe we'll grab a new one. Do we have a new one on hand? Dum da dum. I need to order. Place an order for glue. This kind of glue. The art glitter glue. Yeah, this is my favorite glue stick. My Pioneer photo glue stick. It's kind of the only glue stick I'll use because it's the only one that works. So we have this giant butterfly. This giant, one of those yellow and black ones. What are they? I can't remember what they're called. Monarchs. Huge, big. Probably one of the biggest ones I've seen. He was really big. And he's been hanging out for a few days. I don't know if he lives around here or he flies to the yard all the time. I'm really worried my puppy's going to get him. Because every time he sees him, he starts chasing after him. And I'm like, no. Leave the pretty butterfly alone. He seems like a smart butterfly, though. So. Curious guy. He's like one of the biggest butterflies I've ever seen, you know, alive in real life, not in a museum or something. Very cool. And what else? Those two jays that live in the tree have been around. Those one birds with the bright orange breasts, I think they're called, what, oleos or something, some people said? I posted pictures of them and some people said, oh, those look like oleos. They're very loud birds. They're gone. They have moved on. I guess we're just in their migrating path. We only get them for about a month in the year. But they're so cool. They were pretty. There was a male and a female. And they hung out for a while. But they have moved on. Okay, so we want this to be smaller than this. So, let's put the cap on our glue stick. Oh, no, like this. Let's measure that. We'll measure it. We'll make it all even. We'll take our X-Acto knife. Now, if you had a big enough die, right, like a big triangle die, that would work too, I would assume. I'm looking for my ruler and it's right in front of my face. Okay, so that is an inch. So 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Let's just make it an 1.25 inches. Right? Okay. So from here and 1, 2, 3 here. Very good. Okay, and then this is a good reason to have a quilting ruler, is that you can measure it both ways at the same time, right? So right here. And then one more. Right there. Okay, now we just have to cut it out. So this is an idea that my sister gave me. We were sitting outside and she was like, what about a secret writing space? I might have already said this story. But I thought it was such a great idea. And she was like, I don't know how you could do it sideways. And I was like, I'm going to figure it out. Where did my craft knife go? It's missing. Okay, well, since I don't know where my craft knife is, I'm going to use this instead. We're going to try to make it even as possible. Alright, if you ever use one of these blades, or any blade, be careful, because they're dangerous. Then we'll stitch around it. And normally, right, when one does like an acetate window, one would put acetate in it, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it open. Okay, so there is our frame. And I left these more. I shouldn't have done it with purple. I don't know what I was thinking. Why did I mark that with purple? Well, we have purple ink. Maybe we'll just purple. Do I have a... I do. We'll just use the purple to ink around our frame, and then we'll stitch it. Oh, it's missing its missing its little Velcro part. It's fine. I don't care. I'll just get ink all over my fingers. Okay. Since it's missing its Velcro piece. I know, not the most proper, productive, efficient way to, but you know, we do with what we have. We make it work. Here we go. Ta-da! Purple. It's purple. It is what it is. So this is gonna go like this, see? And then you can write. So, but we need to stitch it. So let's stitch it first. Let's move all our stuff. Bring our sewing machine over. Turn it on. we'll just go with a straight stitch. Oh, we don't have a lot of bobbin thread. We'll see. We'll do the inside first. If I have to pause it and fill a bobbin and come back, that's fine. As I pull on my bobbin thread. Okay. Look at that. My bobbin thread lasted me. I didn't stitch it as close to the edge as I wanted, but that's okay. Let's trim our threads. And do you think, I bet we don't. No. We had just only enough to finish that. How awesome, though. Okay, cool. I'm going to fill this bobbin and I'll be right back. Okay. We're done with you. So here is our frame. Okay. And on this side you can see the stitching. Okay, so we're going to glue this to the page, but we're going to glue it as a pocket. So we're going to leave this side open. We're going to glue it down like this. Okay, we're going to use Fabri-Tac. Just because of the stitching, the Fabri-Tac will hold better. Because it'll grab that, and I did it upside down. Oh, darn it. It's okay. I have a dry wet wipe. I'll just wipe that glue off of there. Let it dry. You come in with my glue eraser. Put it where it's supposed to be. Get rid of that glue so it doesn't stick. I still get my pocket. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to put it down and it's done. Now we just need to make a card to go in there, which we're going to use this illustration, right? So it'll go in and it'll look like that on the page. It'll have a tab on it so you can take it out and you can write on it, and it's like a secret writing space. So let's make the card. What do we have? We have cream cardstock. I have regular paper. Didn't really think about what I was going to use as a base. I'll just use a cream cardstock. It's fine. So we want the card about that. And let's see, we're going to put a tab on it. Should we make our own tab? Let's. So we want to cut it actually out, sticking out where we want the tab to stick out. So here, we'll cut it there. We'll see. we'll see. I haven't made a tab in a while. We'll use a envelope punch board to do it. They're pretty easy, but I haven't made one in a while, so hopefully I remember how to do such things. Let's see. So our envelope punch board is right here. There we go, our envelope punch board. And we're not going to follow any of this stuff. We're going to decide where we want our tab, right? So if it sticks up here, we could have it a 2-inch tab. Let's do a 2 1/4. And we're just gonna punch it like that. And then, yeah, we're gonna take it to the very end and we're gonna try to line it up right there. Punch it again. There's your tab. And then we're gonna cut this part off. Just cut it off. Let's do it straight. Let's line everything up straight so that I can see if I'm straight. There we go. And we just want to cut off this piece. Ta-da! Let's see how that fits in our frame with our tab. Okay, it's too much, right? It's still too big. Well, I think it's still too big. So what we'll do is we'll cut off from here. So how much is it too big? Let's measure it so we can get it all precise and everything. It looks like a quarter. Yep, a 1/4 of an inch. So we'll just cut off a 1/4 of an inch from this side. Mark it. I don't trust the measurements on this thing. Don't ask me why, I just don't. I think a lot of it's in centimeters and I don't know. It's weird. It's got weird measurements on it. Okay, so that might be too much. Is it too much? No. That's fine. Awesome. This is... the corner needs glued down. All right. Let's round the corners on this. So I've been talking to Lisa Fisher, and Terry, and we have been making plans, and it's exciting, and I'm excited, and we're gonna do a Christmas in July thing, and basically I'm gonna make a kit, and then we're all gonna like do videos. We're all gonna make something Christmassy. It's gonna be fun, and I'm super excited to do it. I'm hoping to get this journal finished before before July comes around, you know, before we start. I think we're going to start after the 10th is kind of the plan. That's the general plan. Pink and purple, huh? Well, it is what it is. Well, she has pink and purple, right, in the image, so that works out good. It works out. What else do I know? I know that we're trying to get some people to do it with us. Like, do, you know, collab, make something in July, you know, do like a videos of like making something Christmassy. So I know Terry is on the hunt for that. Where is my glue book? we're just going to glue this on there, and we're not going to stitch it. And because of that, I'm not going to use the glue stick. As much as I trust the glue stick, I don't trust them. I've had bad experiences with glue sticks. If it's one image just on a thing, I'll use my... And I'm not going to stitch it. I will use my Aleene's, especially if it's thinner paper. So I loved this idea. I thought it was such a cool idea. And then we'll do one more thing with it, which is we'll put a piece of acetate over the image, right? So that it looks like there's an acetate window, right? But there isn't. It's the acetate is actually on the card. Then you move this and you can write and like hide your writing. And then you can also write on the back of this, which is like a big journaling card. I thought it was such a cool idea. I got so excited to do it. I tested one and put one in the Paris journal. I loved the way it came out, and so I was like, I have to put one in the romance journal, and it's a perfect use for this book illustration, I think. Okay, so I have this acetate. We just need to cut it down. Should I cover like the whole thing? Yes, except for the tab. So from here to there. Another good thing about these projector sheets, I'll tell you, is that they're easier to clean. They're easier, they don't pick up fingerprints as much. They're right, because a lot of the like acetate, when you get them and you put fingerprint on it, you can never get the fingerprint off. These, they don't really pick up fingerprints as much, so that's a big deal to me. So that's another reason why I like the like thick overhead projector sheets when I use my acetate, my choice of acetate. It's funny because, you know, I know bakers use them. So when I was first looking for acetate, I went to like the baking section at all the stores, at all the craft stores, and could not find any at all. I just could not find any. So I'm going to glue it down just a little bit, just to tack it in place, and then I'm going to stitch it, and then we'll trim it up, and it'll be fine. It did come out a little bit smaller than what I was wanting. In terms of its width, but that's okay. We'll just move it all the way over this way and all the way like that, and then we'll stitch around it, and then I'll cut the like little corners, right, and then it'll be good. And then you can still write on the tab. So let's just do that really quick. Okay, so we have our acetate stitched on, and I'm thinking one more little touch to this. So there we go. See, that goes in there. Ta-da! We can put, like, I'm thinking using some of those dies that we made from Miss Paint-A-Lot's tutorial in her Nature Journal series. She has a tutorial on how to do these watercolor die cuts. So what we'll do is we'll pull some, and I think we'll use some of those, and that'll be great. Now we have to be careful, we don't want to stick it onto the acetate, right? Only onto the paper. Let's see, we have this orange one, which doesn't really match, does it? We have a blue, that doesn't really match. Do we have any others in here? Let's see. I suppose I need some more pink ones, huh? Okay, so I like this one. I think that's what we'll do. How does this look? This is one of Miss P's, actually. This is one of Miss Paint-A-Lot's that I ordered from her. For the that came in the Nature Journal kit when we did that. See, I could put it like this, right? So it like comes off the page like that. You just can't stick it to the acetate. Will that interfere though? I feel like it will. See, what if we glued it like this though, right? So that a piece of the leaf sits on the page here and a piece of the leaf sits on the page there, like that. Will it catch it? I think it's good. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's see. I suppose it's rough because, so from this leaf, right? And we can always just wipe off whatever glue. Okay, let's move this. Well, I suppose it's easier to get glue off of acetate than it is on paper, so I'll leave it. Okay, stick like that. There we go. Yeah. Get that glue off of there. And then this guy is gonna go like that. Cool. And that'll be pretty. Oh, my husband might be home. Yep. I can tell by the way the dogs bark. Right, if someone's at the door, then they're like, the bark is way different. But if he's home from work, oh, it's like a happy bark. So happy. And that's his dog too, going off like that. Let's try to get that so that it doesn't stick. Cool. So there we go. Okay, goodness. Sorry about that. So, here it is. It's done. So, there's our card. Here's our frame. There's our writing space. You just slip your card in there and it hides your writing space. Ooh, pretty. And then you have a tab here, right, to indicate that you can pull that out. Because otherwise people go, oh, it's a pretty picture, and then just move on. So there is that. I'm super proud of it. I'm super happy with it. I love it. So there's another page in our project. I'm hoping that we have enough time to do this, to cover these. I want to do that real quick. Just mat these. And what to use is the question, you know. Let's see, what do we have? We have illuminated flora, we've got some wallpaper, we've got Artie Maze. We can use some Artie Maze. We've used some of that kit, some of this kit in here, so we can do that. I like this one. It has pink in it as well. Shall we just do that one? We have postcards. Would those fit on the bottom? They may. Let's do that. Let's just cut these out. Yep. I'm going to cut them out like this first, and then we'll see. I'll cut out the pink ones. I'm going to use the pink ones. Just cut them out kind of bigger, so we can kind of measure it and see what we need to do. Because I might fussy cut out the, like, the little torn part of the image. These postcards are so cute. What are they? Are they postcards? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Let's just roughly do this. Using my big scissors. My hands are already like, what are you doing? How dare you betray me? It's just a couple of postcards. There we go. Looks like this could be trimmed a little more. We'll do it like that. Oh, look at that. Yep. So, yes, husband got home a little early today. I kind of wasn't expecting him. All the dogs were going nuts, and he came down to say hi, and I went to, like, pause the recording, and I turned around, and the look on his face, he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Awesome. I'll just use Fabri-Tac because I have it right here. It's uncapped and everything. Yes, I printed these on paper, anticipating that I would probably use them for these kind of purposes instead of on cardstock to cut them out as pockets. I kind of like to make my own pockets and cover them with what I want. Let's just cut this one out really quick. I love fussy cutting things like that out because it's so easy. It's so easy to cut out. Because you don't have to be so, gosh, you don't have to be so precise, you know. I don't like fussy cutting. I do it because I have to do it. I couldn't live without my fussy cut stuff, but I don't like to do it. I have a Cricut, but I don't know, it's kind of a pain. I feel like it's easier to just cut stuff out. I've looked into the scan and cut. I know Terry got a scan and cut and it's kind of clogged. She was showing me like how she uses it. Oh, it was so cool and so easy. I thought, you know, I may one day have to invest in one of those things. Okay, let's cut yeah, from here. Do we want it to go down into the pocket a little bit? Well, I want that butterfly. I want those butterflies. Yeah. We'll just cut this. I also love the rough look of things that are cut like that. I don't know. It's fancy. I'm just gonna trust my, I don't care. My blade is really having a hard time with it, so. Now can I fit this in here like this, glue it down, and still be able to close it? Look at that. How awesome. Let's cut another one of these at the same size. Should I put the Dreams Come True or this pink flower? I'm thinking the pink flower. That's what I think. I don't know about that Dreams Come True. It's kind of cute. Maybe I'll use it as a pocket or something. It is the right size for one. You know, I cut his little bottom of his wing off. Poor guy. That's okay. Sometimes we have to do these things. I really wanted the flower. Okay. So if this one goes in this one like this, will it close? No, our pocket's just a little too... Come on. Will it close? Ooh, barely. Ooh, barely. We can cut a little sliver just to ensure that it does and does not give us a hard time. Ink these. Do I want to round the corners? No. The tops of the corners of the envelope aren't really rounded, are they? So. Okay, so this goes on this page. Let's put the blue one on this one and the pink one on this one. That's what I decided. Because I'm going to put the pink tag in the first pocket and the blue tag in the second pocket. The tags we made for the line dot arrow challenge. Okay. Which I still can't believe it took me that long to make one tag. Oh, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Oh. I just didn't get enough glue on that edge, huh? Okay. There we go. Oh, how pretty. I might end up putting some lace down the sides or something eventually. Yeah, we'll put this one here, and this one, yeah, will have to be trimmed because we switched things up. Yeah. I'm going to try to eyeball it. Try to eyeball it in my... I'm a little crooked. We're a little crooked, not that much. Not really noticeable. How's that? Yes. Good. Ink it with pink. Should I just use my art glitter glue since the Fabri-Tac didn't do so well on this one. That way I can get right on the edges. It's the edges that matter the most when you're gluing something down and you don't plan to sew it. I like to stitch a lot of my things because it really reinforces. I don't have to worry, right, that it's going to come unglued or... But I don't want to glue this envelope, right? I already have it all put together. I just need to kind of decorate it. Okay. There we go. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Much better. What is going on with this? Why are we stuck? Are we stuck? Okay. Don't be stuck. So this tag... So here's the other tag for the Artie Mays challenge, or the Artie Mays. I did use Artie Mays for this tag, but yeah, this was for that challenge. And then here's the other tag. This one I didn't put a ribbon or anything in the top. I just left it. Oh, well, I guess I didn't sew it either. Oh well. Oh well. So there's that. So that's done. Let's see. So we have this page. And this page needs done. And I think, so this is on this side. I think I'll put the other one on this side and we'll just glue one of these on there. All right, I love her. Oh, this is Lorna's stamp. I accidentally stamped it upside down here. But that's fine. Shall we put that there, and then we'll put like a bit of writing paper as we did on the first one here? I think so. Let's ink our page. So yes, that Beacon tacky glue, it does come through a little bit on regular paper. Not too bad though. I'm pretty impressed with it. I may, it was only $1. Can't go wrong with $1 glue. If you had nothing else, you could still make a whole journal out of it, I think. Okay, we're gonna glue this on here. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, it's really getting low now. Let's see, right here. There we go. And then some writing paper. What kind of writing paper, you ask? I don't know. Do I have any on hand even? I'd like to use some of that graph paper since I've been kind of using it throughout the journal. Do I have any in our scrap bag? This is a scrap bag that I've been keeping from all the scraps from this project. We'll probably do a master board here in an episode, maybe the next episode. Probably we'll do a collage master board. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just glue that on there and be done, and that'll be it. And I think I'll call it for this video. We got a couple of pages done, so I'm happy about that. I hope my sister really likes the page I made in her vision. I can't wait. I'll just tell you guys what she says about it. So there we go. Awesome. So there's that page and that page. There's this, which is pretty chunky, but that's okay. I like a chunky journal. Let's see. So here's all the rest of our pages that I have not decorated yet. I'm kind of going to, at this point, keep them separate and keep the pages that we have done together. I feel like that will make things easier as we continue to go along, right? So I think that's it. I think those are the pages we have. And then actually I was thinking this one that we made, I may just put this in as a page, because I think that would be really cool. I'm thinking, you know, whatever, not in with this, but right, that would be cool. And then we have a page and then another page. Where did the here, I took this out to... So there we go. So we're done for today, and I had fun. We're making progress. I hope you join me next time, and bye.